Languages express and embody sometimes very different ways of being, of thinking and feeling and imagining the world. Irish language in particular offers us quite a different way of relating to our feelings than the way we do and express that in English. Today, I want to share with you one detail of Irish grammar that can really give us some space and a little sense of agency when it comes to relating with our challenging or difficult feelings, and also give us the impetus to embrace the beautiful and joyful feelings a little more deeply. And the best news is you don't have to learn Irish in order to take advantage of this good idea. So, Fáilte a Chairde, welcome, my friends, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Kate, and I'm a professor of Irish language and folklore, and I love sharing all of these treasures with you because I think they help us live more joyfully, more creatively, and with more love. So, welcome. So feelings, all of us are in the soup of feelings. I was thinking back to a time where I witnessed my old friend, Miss Helen Finn. Miss Finn grew to be almost 103 years old, and I was going to see her at her assisted living place. I was actually going to be doing a little concert there. And as she was coming through the door to greet me, another man barged past her and knocked her over a little bit, not all the way. She righted herself on her walking frame, but she said, "Hey, watch where you're going." And then she looked at me and she went, "Katie," which is what she called me because I've known her since I was little. "Katie, how are you?" And in that greeting, the dark cloud passed instantly, and she was done feeling resentment, done feeling angry, and ready to feel happy to see an old friend. And I think about that time so often. You know, it would be easy for Miss Finn to have said, "I'm angry, I'm upset." That's what we say in English, right? I'm angry, I'm upset, I'm depressed, I'm sad, I'm afraid, I'm lonely. And when we do that through English, of course, we identify completely with that emotion. Now, of course, we also say, I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm delighted, I'm all the things, all the good things. But I think especially with those challenging ones, that identification can be quite sticky. And it's what I noticed about Miss Finn, that she refused to let those things stick to her. So in our English language, in saying something like, I'm angry or I'm resentful, we, at least for the period of saying that, we identify so deeply with that emotion. That it's a kind of, because we also say, I'm Kate, I'm a teacher, I'm a musician, I'm a cat lover, all those things. And so when I say I'm angry, it has a lot of weight. And I think it's a little bit tricky to shrug it off sometimes. Now, in Irish, we express feelings and also bodily states by using the preposition "er," which means on. So we might say, let's say, "Tá fearg orm," "Tá fearg orm," which literally means there is anger on me. "Tá náire orm," there is shame on me. "Tá eagla orm," there is fear on me, and on and on. And that, I think, gives us a sense that it is on me today, but it might not be on me tomorrow, or in an hour, or in 15 minutes, or if you're Miss Finn, in 30 seconds. She really was a sort of Jedi master of her feelings. I learned so much from her. So I love this idea that we can turn more quickly. There's a more sure-footed, swift approach to our feelings by using this idea of on me. Now, I know that sounds crazy to say in English. We wouldn't say that. But what if instead I mean, I don't think we would say there is anger on me, but what if instead of saying I am angry, we practice saying I'm feeling angry? That is a sense that the weather of right now, the feeling of right now is angry, but in the next moment it might be relieved. It might be grateful. Who knows what it's going to be? So I might feel something else in a few minutes. So I think that is very helpful with the difficult and challenging emotions, to not grip them as tightly. You know, I always say that the thing I most want is a happy day. And mostly I'm in charge of that. Mostly. And really mostly I'm in charge of that. Because a happy day is part of a happy week and a happy month and a happy year and a happy life. And so when something is upsetting or I feel something, I like to honor it. I think it's important that we actually notice I'm angry. That's important, especially, well, all of them. I'm sad. I'm sad. My friend died. I'm sad. I'm feeling sad. But I don't want to hold those longer than I need to. And thinking in this Irish way helps me to let them move as they want to move. And likewise, when we say ta ahas orm, I'm happy, ta ahas and doan orm, like the happiness of the world is on me. I'm delighted. Ta sketchamini orm, I'm thrilled, I'm elated, I'm blissful. All of those. We also know that those too will pass. And I think this idea of saying I'm feeling happy gives us a moment to really feel it, to really let it ripple all the way through us and take advantage of it and let it reach our hearts. You know, there's a saying in Irish that I come to again and again, and it's da ajin sauru, taganagiru. As long as the summer is, the winter comes. Now, yes, true, right? It's turning always. But the same is true, ta ajin giru, taganan sauru. As long as the winter is, the summer comes. This is turning again and again. That's why I wore this brooch today, to share this idea with you. It's turning always. And my desire is to swiftly, honestly, honor the difficult things, but not grip them. And really notice and savor the beautiful and joyful feelings that are such a blessing in our lives. So I'd love to hear from you. What's your wisdom about letting go of challenging emotions, feeling them, honoring them, processing them, and letting them roll through, and making the most of the beautiful emotions, the ones that you love feeling? Please share with us in the comments. It's a joy to have your wisdom right here for us all to enjoy and to learn from. So thank you so much, my friends. Thank you for being here. Please do like the video. It really does help me. And if you haven't, please join us. It's free to subscribe, and it will just give you a little notice when I've made another video. So thank you, my friends. I am delighted we spend this time together. I really am delighted. I am feeling delight, and I hope you are too. And I'm wishing you a week where the challenging emotions roll through and you really root into those beautiful feelings of love and hope and joy. I'll see you next week. Slán na nish.